What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Groupers about to kick it away and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes offense will take the first swing of the game. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line. Lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
He'll do it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job. The option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Makes the grab over the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Sayin. He'll throw it. Hauls it in.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got it in the middle, it's Peoples. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Groupers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. First down here for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Spins away from the defender. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now to being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Finds his man down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Shakes off the defender.
Awesome job.
Pass the marker. The Buckeyes get enough for the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to go up top on first down. It's on target and complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ball. Fights off a defender. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Tate. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's the give off the left side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Keeps it on the draw. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Chandler. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They'll give it to the back. There he goes.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The groupers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Scanning the field, it's Sayen. Finds the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Touchdown, Ohio State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to... many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. And that ball is live in the backfield. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up 14 over ULM. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive, they dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Hunt punt is on its way. He's got it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To throw, it's Sayin. Got the back over the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Tate. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Under fire. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
inside the 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open. End zone, you might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. And the groupers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense on.
David, and generally the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Buckeyes are on the move with the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts the drive trying to go up top. The screen, he can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
There he goes! And the ball's on the ground. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The groupers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got a little space. Runs through the tackle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, set him up for it.
And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. He lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive.
That's a right ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense putting points on the board.
What a big-time play for the defense. Not only forcing the fumble, but scooping it up, taking it all the way to the house. That's how you change the momentum of a football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The groupers decide to punt it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. This one's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Nice move there. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And the Buckeyes have a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. It is good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out there inside the horseshoe.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Using his legs, it's ball. Runs through a tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Leaves it with the back.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Now on the move. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were
running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 40. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Wicks. Escapes trouble. Gets away from one, finds room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the groupers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Now the play fake. Now improvising. Oh, he's got some space. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. It's a seam wide open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
That is an unbelievable play by the offense. Not only do you convert 3rd down, not only do you convert 3rd and long, but you get an explosive play that now sets you up on the opponent's goal line, 1st and goal. Wow.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
And the triple option sounds so great, right? I have so many options, but that quarterback has to read all of those things and read them really, really fast. You could tell he was trying to make a decision. He kept stringing them out. He couldn't get any yards on the play. Look for the quarterback to maybe pitch the ball and make some decisions a little faster in the future.
Looking for a man. It's Wicks. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay. He's loose. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. Hey, he's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out into the flat for the score.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Wicks. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes one man miss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Quick spin on the right. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And to open the 4th quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for space, it's Craig. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
It's a running room. Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game. When you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
Running back carry. Loss of 4. Second down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Sayed. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Goes to the option. Quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The groupers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Rides to back and leaves it. Spins away from the defense. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Look out, he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Buckeyes are on the move. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And there was no wires to the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He'll do it himself. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Takes a handoff. It's ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Sayin. Makes the catch. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tate. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. They'll send out the kicker here. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Power football with the run. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Looking for a man. It's Wicks. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they score a touchdown. You got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball.
Wide open spaces. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They'll try to run for it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Groupers will call on their punt team.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Spins away from the defender. Turning on the Jets. Oh, a lot of space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And the Groupers will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about.